What's going on, everyone? I'm just a typical, average American here today to react and learn about a Norwegian TV show called Sånn Norge. And specifically, I want to watch this segment called My Gift to America. So, from what I understand, this show, Sånn Norge, gives insight into Norwegian culture and Norwegian society. But other than that, I'm not really sure what to expect from this. So, let's take a look.
Dear United States of America.
Oh wow, it's in English. This is in English. I always get so surprised when Norwegian shows are in English. That's really nice for me, but I actually wasn't expecting that. There's quite a few things in Norway that are in English. That kind of surprises me.
I say this in all honesty. We have so much to thank you for.
Oh.
Helping us winning the war and rebuilding our nations afterwards.
Okay.
But most important, your ideas. The idea that we have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
Well, this is very nice. This is very complimentary. I wasn't expecting this. You don't always hear the nicest things about America from other countries. So this is very nice. So I don't know if America was the first country to come up with the idea of life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, but okay, we'll take credit for it.
More than 200 years ago, the American Revolution inspired not only my countrymen to claim our independence, but all around the world, citizens demanded their liberty and conquered tyrannies, encouraged by your achievements.
Is this true? This is not what I expected. This is really nice. Is this true? I've never heard about this before. In America, we learn about the American Revolution, but I had no idea we inspired other countries, like Norway as well, to have their own revolutions and stuff like that. I didn't know America inspired anybody in that way. That's amazing.
If we look to the answer as to why for so many years we achieved so much, prospered as no other people on earth, it was because here in this land we unleashed the energy and individual genius of man to a greater extent than has ever been done before.
And now, it's time for us to give something in return. Just like we sorely needed some fresh ideas 200 years ago, I think it's fair to say that you now seem to be in need of some new ideas.
Oh. Okay. Now I see where this is going. I was like, this is too good to be true. This is too complimentary. Something's up here. Okay. So America inspired Norway maybe 200 years ago. But now America is the one that needs some inspiration, some advice. So we're going to get some Norwegian advice today? Okay.
Not only are you less proud of being Americans than you used to be,
That's true.
you are more and more unhappy. On international measures of self-reported life satisfaction, US has dropped from the 13th to the 18th place.
Yeah. And, as an American living in America, I think this is definitely true. I've seen it around America. People are less proud to be American. That's true. People are less happy? Yeah, probably. I don't know. Wow. This is really touching really deep on parts of American culture I wasn't expecting.
And who reigns on top of the chart in happiness?
Norway?
The Scandinavian countries.
Norway is actually number 5, but the Scandinavian countries. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Finland, Denmark, Iceland, Norway. Switzerland is up there. That is unbelievable. I know that the different Scandinavian countries are very unique from each other, but they also have their similarities. And one of those seems to be that for various reasons, Scandinavians have a much better quality of life, much happier. So yes, I think as Americans, we could learn a lot from Norway.
Pretty all measures of quality of life, we are on top.
Wow.
So here's our idea that I hope can inspire you. It's an invention that I call the freedom machine.
Okay, what is this? What is this? I feel like this video is targeted at me, Americans. The freedom machine. Okay.
This machine solves a dilemma that has haunted humans since the dawn of time. On one hand, we all need help from others our entire lives. As children, we need help with everything. Later, we need help if we want to get an education, if we're sick, or if we get ourselves in trouble. And we do that sometimes, especially men. On the other hand, we do appreciate being free and independent.
Yeah.
Well, the bottom line is it's kind of just human nature that you don't like somebody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
And why?
Interesting. Okay. We need help, but we want to be independent. It is a paradox. It is a dilemma.
Why is this a dilemma? Because in the real world, there's no such thing as a free lunch. In the real world, you cannot expect any help from others without having to give something in return.
True.
This explains the discomfort of receiving gift without having one to give back.
Sure.
As Sheldon in The Big Bang Theory pointed out when he got a present from Penny.
You bought me a present?
Uh-huh.
Well, why would you do such a thing?
I don't know, because it's Christmas?
No, Penny. I know you think you're being generous, but the foundation of gift giving is reciprocity. Like, you haven't given me a gift. You've given me an obligation.
Is The Big Bang Theory popular in Norway? It's very popular in America.
Take the relationship between young adults and their parents. On average, American parents pay more than $58,000 for the kids to have a proper education. And what happens when your parents are paying for you? They have a say in where and what you should study. They feel obliged to visit you at your university to check if everything's okay.
Yeah.
And since they have paid for you, it's only natural that in return for all this, your parents expect frequent reports.
Hi, Liam. Hi. Do you remember me? I'm your mommy. Do you ever, like, once in a while be like, wow, I went to, like, 12 years of school at Simon & Jude's Louisiana, and, like, I wonder who signed those checks every year. Well, yours truly did, Mommy and Daddy.
When you
Okay. I'm not exactly sure what we're talking about here anymore, what we're getting at. We're talking about needing help and how help is not free. But what is this an American problem or?
When you receive so much help from your parents, you never get the chance to become independent. A poll by the New York Times found that 3/4 of parents with children between the ages of 18 and 28 said that they had reminded the children of school and other deadlines they needed to meet. Like
Sure. In America, parents pay for school, pay for your whole childhood. I assume this is the same in Norway. Or am I wrong? In Norway, are kids given a lot more independence and freedom? Is that the point here?
like haircuts and doctor's visits. When the creator of the Norwegian TV series Scum Julia Andem, was making an American version of the show, she had to rewrite the script to make it believable to an American audience. Because in the Norwegian version, the teenagers live independent lives with limited interference from the parents.
Wow. So that is what we're talking about. Wow, so this is really a big difference between Norway and America. Yes, this just goes to show you, I didn't even know what he was talking about because everything he was saying sounded normal to me. Your parents take care of you. Your parents pay for everything. And then when you go to college or whatever, parents are contacting you, asking you how everything's going, asking for updates. That's just normal. So I was confused. I was like, I don't get it. What's he talking about? What's weird about this? In Norway, apparently, it's very different. You're given a lot bigger degree of freedom and independence, and parents aren't so overbearing, which I think would probably be very good for your development as a person, right?
As she put it, American parents are on a much larger scale present and involved in their children's lives.
Yeah.
In Scandinavia, it's not the parents, but the state that pays for education.
Oh, okay. So even university, after high school, education is free. The government pays for it. Wow. This is a huge difference. Wow. Yeah, I can't even imagine how this would change. It would change your whole upbringing. It would change you as a person. Wow. I did not know there was such a big difference. I think I like the Norwegian way. It probably teaches you independence a lot more, which is good. But in America, I don't know. Most people have good relationships with their parents in America. So in Norway, do you also have good relationships with your parents as well? You're just not dependent on them.
Our parents do not have to sign any checks. We apply the state educational loan fund, get our money, and an email saying, good luck with your education. Best regards, the state educational loan fund.
Wow.
What they don't write is, shouldn't you be studying something else?
Right.
What are you going to do with art history degree? Will you ever get a job? And why haven't you called? You never call.
Seriously, this is totally normal in America. A lot of parents talk to their kids about, are you going to study the correct thing? Are you going to be able to get a job? How's it going? Yeah, this is totally normal in America. As funny as this looks here.
Obviously, Scandinavian youth love their parents, but what the loan fund and free education provide is a parent-child relationship without the commitment and guilt.
Wow.
Hence, the level of independence is far greater.
Wow. This is a very interesting philosophy. And it seems to be working out for Norway and Scandinavia. It seems to really be working. So I think Americans should really hear this message and really pay attention to this. This is fascinating to me.
That's one thing the freedom machine does. It sets you free from your parents. The machine also sets you free from your bosses. On YouTube, there are videos of Americans resigning from their jobs in spectacular ways.
Oh no.
I personally enjoy this one because of the nuances he presents.
I quit. That's because you're a horrible employer. You're a good person. I appreciate everything you've ever done for me, but I quit, G. This place fucking sucks.
This is a rare sight in Scandinavia. On online forums, people write, should I quit my job? I feel guilty for considering it.
Wow.
By quitting now, I probably cost them a small fortune.
Wow.
And I feel rotten for doing this to my boss. Why do Scandinavians have a less strained relationship to their bosses than Americans?
Wow. That's really interesting. Yeah. In America, a lot of people have a very bad relationship with their employer and really don't like their job or their boss and don't have a lot of loyalty to their employer. And yeah, so you get these crazy videos of Americans quitting in spectacular fashion. And I guess this really doesn't happen in Norway, from what I'm hearing about. But man, this is really interesting. This is really eye-opening, honestly. It does seem like Norwegians are happier, and it sounds like Norwegians are, I don't know, more loyal, happier at their jobs. Like you're actually worried about if you quit, how that will affect your company and your job. You feel bad. That's not really something that Americans experience because we have a bad relationship with our bosses and companies. But I want to learn more about why Norwegians care so much and have a good relationship with your jobs. But this actually gone on quite a long time. This is a pretty long video, but I'm really enjoying this. This is fantastic. Really, really interesting video. But I'm gonna stop here for now and continue the rest of this in part 2. So if you've enjoyed this so far, feel free to give this video a like or leave a comment with your thoughts on, I don't know, the differences between American and Norwegian culture that we're learning about here. That'd be really interesting to hear the Norwegian perspective on this. And if you're interested in part 2 of this video, or just more videos like this, me reacting to Norway and learning about Norwegian culture, feel free to subscribe for more. And until then, thanks for watching, and see you next time.